culvert really showed us something. So it was tough for us. Where a lot of people may switch screens, they don't do it with that length and that quickness and that well. So we tried our best to get ready in 2 days for even a different type of switching defense, but it wasn't enough to get ready for a team that's been doing that, for 100 practices and 36 games. They were just better at it. So, go ahead.
Was it almost a helpless feeling?
There was some moments right there. Yeah, because we are. I think if you look at synergy, we're not a great, and this is something we'll work on a lot for next year. We're not a great isolation team. We're not a team that can score one-on-one. We need, ball screens. We need things, and that's what they made us do all day.
Getting to the Sweet 16 is a darn good achievement. But because of last year, does it feel less?
Well, it's because we lost a lot. We lost, really 4 really good players from last year's team, and now to be back, and we decided to stay with where they were able to get here with some really good transfers. We went with our young guys, and we're really pleased that we can get to this point and win 30 games.
Talking about the future of this team, I mean, has to make you feel pretty good about the key returners for next year, right?
Yeah, they really, you know what, there are no maintenance, and I said, if there's a positive in today's loss, it's that they know that there's other good teams out there and other good players, and they have to continue to work and get better. We just get better at everything, mentally, physically, about the game.
John, the common phrase the players said in the locker room from you and the coaching staff was it was a bad day to have a bad day. So moving forward, how do they kind of take this into the summer as they start preparing for next year as you try to meet your goals?
Yeah, I think that it can be, if you turn around, as I said, it can be very motivating for us, that we realize that there's other teams out there and that there's a lot of ways to play, and that we played a lot of good teams. That was probably the best team we played, and you just judged this game with a lot of three-point shooters, guys at the rim, shot blockers. They were really, really good, and if they play the way they did tonight, they have a chance to obviously of beating Gonzaga and winning the whole thing. And if they play the way they did today, they had some bad games as well this year, but boy, it wasn't tonight.
About 4.5 minutes, guys.
Charles obviously meant a lot to a lot of people on this team. What can you say about his contribution?
Yeah, 63 wins in 2 years, right? And 3. If you take the work he did on the scout team, all right, when he's ineligible after his transfer from Kentucky, that's 3 Sweet 16s, and a Final 2. So and he's no maintenance kid. He's a great student. He's done a wonderful job. He's brought great definition to our defense as well. We're very sad that his career in college career is ending, but he will work his tail off to have a successful career going forward, and he'll have a big imprint on Michigan forever.
0 for 18 from 3.